Hey guys, welcome back to section 12 with Rev and Blue.
That's me, Blue.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back to section 12 with Rev and Blue.
Hi.
And we're back.
All right, so
Welcome back.
I don't know where you guys live, but we live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and it has been absolutely snowy for the past, well, all winter. But pretty much this week, our high today was like 29, and that's as high as it's going to get all week. By Friday, it's going to be 0 with negative wind chills, I think somewhere down like negative 15 or negative 20. So, true story, for many, many, many years, I absolutely loathed the snow. Like, the snow to me was the S word. We didn't talk about it. I would get depressed. As soon as I saw the snow coming, I would get in a bad mood. I would get really angry about it. I would be annoyed all the time. And then one day I realized we literally have snow like 5 to 6 months out of the year in Michigan. And so why was I hating something that literally took up half of our time here? And I changed my attitude and I decided I'm going to look at the snow as something actually very beautiful, and that I just love how it blankets the whole earth, everything that it touches.
The whole earth?
The whole earth in Michigan.
Even down to the equator. In case you guys were wondering, it covers everything.
It does. It does. In my mind, it's just snowing everywhere right now.
Yeah.
So anyways, I thought it would be really fun if we just talked about some fun things that you can do in the snow instead of complaining about it. Because your attitude is your altitude.
The kids are going to love to hear that one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That was Sarah's go-to. What is with your drink being in my way?
I know. And then you can, well, I didn't want you to think that we were having like an advertisement for Red Bull.
No. Anyway.
Sponsored by, just kidding, Crown Creative Studio. Okay, so what are some fun things that you love to do in the snow?
Well, for anybody that knows me, I love to hunt. And a part of that is being out, like going out in the snow. And I know it's goofy, but I love to be invisible in the snow. So I like to throw on like white snow camo and just kind of disappear in the woods. I think it's fun. And
or sometimes he likes to disappear on our back deck.
Yes, I got new camouflage this year, and it was like, it was more about the winter factor of it. It's like super warm gear. And I wanted to test it. I bought it, and then before I committed and took the tags off.
Yeah, but hold on. So I'm looking all over the house for him. Like, literally, we got home from the store. We went to the store together, and we got home from the store, and I could not find him. I'm like, where did he go? We have a pretty big house, right? So I'm like searching all over the house. I cannot find him. I'm looking for him, not continuously, but kind of off and on for about 45 minutes. And I go over by the kitchen in the window, and there he is, sitting on the back deck in the snow in his new camo.
I was sitting in a chair.
Why does that make any difference?
I wasn't sitting in the snow. I was sitting in a chair, but I was.
No,
but
was
yes, I was.
on you.
Yes, it was snowing on me.
Like, and, you'd been out there long enough that it built up on you.
Yes, I was out there for about 45 minutes, and then my son and Sarah started taking pictures of me.
And I immediately posted it on Facebook because
that's
what you do.
And so I was like, I've been out here long enough, and went in. But it was really, I don't know, it was comical. I thought it was funny.
So you like to disappear in the woods when you go hunting?
Oh, I like to disappear in the woods.
Is it very calm and peaceful in the woods when it's snowy?
Oh, it's really cool. You can't hear anything.
It
dampens.
It dampens.
It dampens the sound, so you don't have the leaves blowing and stuff like that. You hear wind, but it seems to dampen the sound pretty good. And like, I don't know, you can see so far because there's no leaves on the trees. But it's still beautiful to me. Like, some people are like, oh, it looks dead and like a wasteland or whatever.
I feel like it looks brighter.
It's definitely brighter.
Like, even
I can see at night. Yeah.
It just brightens everything. I even, like, right outside of our window, we have like a light colored curtain over our window. And when it's snowy, sometimes I'm like, turn the light out outside. Like, why is the light still on? But it's just because the snow is so bright out there.
Well, the neighbors light and our light combined on the like reflecting off the snow. It's just bright.
Yeah. It's just so beautiful though. Like I just love to look at it.
Yeah.
And I love to be in it too.
Yeah. I used to love sledding.
Me too. Then we got old.
We got old. I can't, I just can't sled anymore.
I can't either because I'm too old.
We tried disc golfing in the snow.
Okay, I just tried that yesterday.
So we
too,
picked up since we didn't do this back in the day. We started disc golfing and this year or this last year, and
it is so much fun. By the way,
I got hooked right away. So 25 years ago, I went disc golfing for my bachelor party, but there was a hand, it was my groomsmen and my father-in-law and my brother-in-laws, and we all went disc golfing. It was fun. We had a riot. However, back then you had to know where the courses were, and you had to know which direction the next one was. There was no good signage. You couldn't have. It just wasn't really functional.
it wasn't like organized.
It was organized, but not as organized as it is now. So no sponsorship, but let me tell you, UDisc is where it's at. Like my cousin was like, listen, download this app and it'll tell you everything. It keeps track of all my stats. It keeps track of all my, like the courses that I've been to, the ones I want. Like if I see one and I'm through, cause I can jump on the map and find them all over the place.
It even tells you how many steps that you've walked and like the elevation that you've gone up and down, or like how many flights you've gone up and down type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
like
it's
that
how many
part.
floors. Yeah. Is what it
Floors,
says.
yeah.
But, yeah, I have such a blast doing it. And
It also tells you how like your best, if you go to the same course over and over, it will tell you like on each hole, your best that you've ever done on that hole and like your average.
Yeah. In like 5 months, I've done, like I'm a little over that now because wintertime we haven't been able to play in a little while. But for the first 5 months, I played 33 courses on. I've played 100 and I think it was 102 or 104 rounds on 33 courses. 4 of them were in Florida. We're gonna next month. We are headed down to North Carolina, so I'll hit a bunch of them down there if I can. But right now it's kind of drab. So you throw your disc and it goes right under the snow. There's not. I mean,
we did try that out the first time that it snowed. We had our discs with us and we stopped at our like local course right next to us just to see what it felt like to play in the snow. And you would throw, and then your disc would go under the snow and kind of like leave little ripples, and then you had to kind of guess where your disc was.
yeah,
So
it was.
we didn't play the full thing, but we do have a disc in our. We have a basket in our backyard. A basket. Why can't I think of the right word right now? A
Wow.
hole. Anyways,
It's
okay.
a basket. It's
Whatever.
it's
I
for
call
putting.
things whatever I want to.
It's a putting basket, and it's in our backyard, and we play.
But I threw a disc yesterday to see what would happen. And it just kind of landed on top of the snow the first time I threw it. And I threw it again. And it didn't go very far. And then it just kind of plopped into the snow.
But yeah, we lose them in our backyard, no big deal, because then once it thaws, we get it back. But I throw it on a course, it thaw. I'm not going to be there when it thaws,
Yep.
So anyway,
We got some
so
snow.
that's what not to do when you're in the snow. But it was fun to try.
It was fun to try. We got snowshoes.
Yep,
We got
snowshoeing.
those last year, so we
Listen,
need to take
if you
those
can
out.
if you can invest in snowshoes, and you can find them for pretty cheap if you go out and find them at a thrift store, or you go to you go to the secondhand places and stuff like that. You might be able to find a pair in pretty modern snowshoes, right? That's a lot of fun to go snowshoeing. Also, what's a lot of fun that nobody talks about anymore is if you can afford to do it, or again, find them, be thrifty and go find some, is cross-country skis. That's one of my favorite.
think
I
that sounds
love doing cross-country skiing in the snow. Like you can go blaze a trail. It's a lot of fun. And then when you hit little hills, you just kind of ski down the hill and then you slide. It's a lot of fun. I don't know.
We've got so much snow, we could just do that like right down the road right now.
Honestly,
we wouldn't have to go anywhere.
Honestly, you really could.
Yeah. So I used to love when the kids were younger, painting the snow, and like we would put like food coloring in water bottles and like go out and
with
spray
the
the
like
snow
spraying
and
them,
like
yeah.
write messages in the snow,
I
or
remember
make
that.
like
I would
Yeah.
come home to cool messages.
Yeah. And then we made like the igloo the one year, and like we just froze like different things and we made the igloo all around, and yeah. Anyways. So it's funny because we do
I'm writing myself a note.
we do photo shoots in the snow, and it's so beautiful. I can't even hardly describe it. It's just, you can't create a backdrop like that, like in a studio setting or anything. The snow is sticking to the trees and everything. So we just worked with a family right before Christmas, and they had so much fun. I mean, from the grandparents down to the grandkids throwing snowballs at each other, and we got photos of all of that. It was absolutely a blast. But yeah, I mean, so downtown Grand Rapids, I think it's still going on, is like the World of Winter. They do these really, really cool things. They had a silent disco on Saturday night. They have all these huge structures that you can go and see. And I mean, I know in years past, they've had like chessboards that you could play like frozen chess on. And so just get out and have fun. Just bundle up and get out. I think everybody in Michigan tends to kind of hibernate during the wintertime. And I mean, some of that I understand, especially when it's like below zero and dangerous to be outside. But especially when you've got kids, go out and enjoy the snow with them. Don't just send them outside and just be like, here, go entertain yourselves for a minute. Because trust me, you blink and then all of those activities with your kids are done. Like, none of our kids want to go sledding anymore or do anything fun like that anymore. They just sit inside and avoid the snow.
Who?
Our kids.
Our kids?
Well, two of our kids work.
They don't go do it on
the
their.
snow.
They don't go do it on their own, but they go with us when we say we're gonna go do it.
Yeah. But like, build a snowman, have a snowball fight, go sledding,
Yeah.
go walk in the trails. Just go explore.
I mean, the going hunting with my daughter. She goes out more than my boys, and she'll sit in the snow with me all day. She'll go out there and hang out. Sometimes we'll go wander around the land. Yeah, I just love being out. Hikes. You can camp in the snow. Ice fishing. If you're by, like, we're a little south, so it's not as easy to ice fish by us. We have to make sure that
it
it's
keeps
really
like melting.
it
and then
keeps melting.
freezing.
So you have
Yeah.
to be like, we get a shorter season, but like you go up north to like, I keep saying like, we go up north to the UP and you get a lot more ice up there. And so if you have any connections or you just find a spot where you can camp and whatever, you can go up there and winter camp, which is, if you have the right tent and the right gear and stuff like that, the inside of your tent is just as warm as your house. It's not what people think. And then ice fishing is a blast. Like, I don't know. Not everybody agrees, but if you haven't gone ice fishing, you don't know. You just don't know. It's a lot of fun. And yeah.
Do you remember when the kids were really little and you brought in like bucketfuls and bucketfuls of snow into the bathtub?
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was really cold like it is right now. I mean, it was down like around zero.
It was
so
below
it was
zero.
dangerous to have the kids outside. And when you've got like a 3 and a 4-year-old that are literally climbing the walls, what do you do with them? Well, just bring the snow in and put it in the bathtub.
I used Rubbermaid totes, big ones, and I'd scooped the snow and brought it in and dumped it in the toilet.
Oh my gosh! Please don't put it in the toilet.
Don't put it in the toilet. I put it in the tub.
Yeah.
And just left the drain open, so when it started to melt, it would just run down there. But for the most part, it stayed up for quite a while.
Absolutely.
And
And then
they
when
brought
we
in
were
their
done-
dinosaurs and their trucks
Yes.
and their whatever, and they played in the snow.
That is one of the best ideas. They had so much fun with that. And we did that a couple times. And then you just like put the shower water on and it goes away. I mean, it's the easiest cleanup in the entire world, and it stays contained to the bathroom as well. So
A lot more dirt than you expect. I will throw that.
you want to try to get that fresh snow.
But I don't even know that it came from the snow. It might have came from the toys that they were playing with.
I
But
think
it was
that
like the
there's
little.
dirt in snow because it forms around the dust particles that are in the air. Isn't that part of, or is that rain? Okay, we're gonna look up the scientific facts on that one.
I just don't try to pretend I know.
But I guess the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about is just trying to change your mindset and your attitude about snow in general, and just try to have fun with it instead of be annoyed by it.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that stuff. Playing in the snow. I like the snow. So we had opportunities over the years to move out of state, and you know, when we first got married, we wanted to move to the East Coast, and then we talked about moving south over the years and getting into warmer climates, and And my kids are, my kids like the idea of moving to warmer climates as well. And that's all cool. But for me, not only is all my family here, which is pretty important to me. Not just my immediate family, but my aunt lives in town here, and Sarah's parents live in town, and one of my sisters lives here. My other sister is moving here, but like I've built a community. Like we've built a community together. You spend your life building a community with your friends and with family, and making family out of friends, and I don't know. I have no desire to go anywhere else. And I look at these warm climates, and they have spiders the size of my hand, and cockroaches the size of my fingers, and the cockroaches just feed the spiders, so the spiders get bigger. There's snakes that'll kill you. There's all these critters that are just dangerous, alligators, and
all the natural
and
disasters,
all this stuff, natural disasters,
and all of that. I mean, we get snow,
and I'm not scared of that stuff. Listen, I'll spend time in the woods. I'll spend time out and doing things. You just have to be smart about it. You limit your risk. You don't go jumping in a freaking pond full of alligators because you dropped a disc in there from disc golfing. I know, because I did that twice in the same day with the brand new disc I bought, and then went back to the store, bought the same disc, did the same thing on a different course. It was within 24 hours. I did it the next day. It wasn't the same day. It was the next day, but it was within 24 hours. Anyway, real dumb. But you live your life. You still enjoy it, and it's awesome down there. But what we don't have up here that I've ever come across anyway, is like red ants. Right? Like the fire ants, they actually have fire ants down there. Like I'm standing somewhere, and my cousin turns around and she's like, "Hey, move." And I was like, "Huh? Okay." And I kind of moved aside. She's like, "You're standing on the edge of a anthill." And I'm like, my brain's like, "Ooh, an anthill." But she's like, "No, that really sucks. They'll get you." Oh. So it's things like that I don't have to think about up here. It's mindless. We have bears and we have mountain lions, whether people want to admit it or not. There are mountain lions in Michigan, and but they're so scarce. They hide from you. They want nothing to do with you. They want to avoid you. We have wolves and coyotes. They avoid you. I don't see. I don't know. It's
and
it's
I think about us. It's especially on my mind right now because Josh and Jace have been in town from the UK.
Oh, yes.
And I have loved following their journey. Before they came to Michigan, them looking at the videos and just the Great Lakes and the size of it, and the Michigan winters and all of this. And so they've come for their visit. And just to be able to think about what this Michigan winter looks like through their eyes, like they're experiencing something that they've never seen before. They don't get snow like that in the UK. So I love to be able to just think about.
Well, and they just went to the UP. So the fact that they're in the UP, and the UP it's different snow. It's more, you're more in the middle of nowhere. It's so much, it's Narnia. You cross the bridge.
They said the Mackinac Bridge was like a bridge to heaven. They were like, you can't even see the other side. It just disappears into the horizon.
The tundra. It really does. Especially I'm sure with the weather like it is right now, I'm sure it did completely look like you were driving into nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and all of the frozen, I don't even know what that is. It's not it's just big giant ice chunks underneath the bridge right now.
Oh, I bet. Mm-hmm. Not that they can really see it from driving across, but I'm sure they stopped and looked.
No, you can see it right in the video. You can look down and see the floating ice chunks or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. It's cool to see somebody looking through a fresh set of eyes on Michigan, because man,
we take it for granted how beautiful it is. We get annoyed with it. We're like, oh, it's just another Michigan winter, blah blah blah. But none of us actually leave, which means that we don't actually hate it as much as we think that we do. We just like to complain. And so,
yeah, we have serious first world problems because a lot of people are like, well, I'd leave if I could afford it. Listen.
But then it gets
you can afford it.
Back in
Stop
by
buying
that
the
spring,
beer.
Summer and fall.
Stop for a month buying beer, and you have a ticket. You have a ticket to a different state, whether you take a bus or a train or a plane, or gas money for your car, you can afford to go. And if worst case scenario, walk there. I'm like, if you're homeless, you can walk. Like I'm just being realistic. It doesn't
like a crazy.
I'm just saying, no matter where you're at in America, you can go somewhere else. Like I just watched a love walk with monks that walked from, or a peace walk. I'm sorry. It was a peace walk that monks walked from.
It was a love walk.
They walked from Texas to Washington, D.C. You're telling me that if these monks walked from Texas to Washington, D.C., that like they're the only ones who can walk state to state?
You're crazy.
I'm just saying.
You're
You
funny.
can go anywhere in America. You can do it for cheap.
You don't have to get stuck where you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just wanted to hop on and just try to give you a different perspective on snow and craziness and cold and all of that. So yeah, leave us down in the comments. Give us some of your ideas that you have for what you do in the snow and how to kind of make it through the winter and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Cozy fires, hot chocolate.
I love making fires. I like
so super like.
Here's one.
Okay.
Here's
my
one.
comfort hoodie
I just
set.
watched a video the other day. Some guy did this, and it made me remember that the old owner of our house, we got to know them. They were pretty cool. The people who owned our house before we bought it, they used to turn the backyard into an ice skating rink.
Yes.
And he told me this, and I'm like, man, that'd be so cool. And I always kind of like not shunned it, but like, I don't know, turned away from the idea. Like, oh man, this is a lot to do. And then I watched some guy doing it in his backyard on a video, and I was like, man, I should have done that back in the day. Mm-hmm. And then I was looking at the kids, and I'm like, we could do this. And they were like, yes, let's do it. So we might actually still do that this year. If we do, I'll throw a video on so that you guys can see it. But the idea is you just hose your backyard, and then once you have it hosed off and matted down, this guy had a garbage can with a pipe coming out like a T and holes in it, and then a piece of plastic that came off the back of it, so it laid it flat. He made a Zamboni.
Ooh, I like that.
And then poured hot water in there and just dragged it across the ice. And he was just doing a circle, right? So there was like a spot in the middle that was still snow or whatever. But it was just like a little circle ice skating rink. So he could just go around in his backyard, or his kids or whoever he was doing it for. But like, genius. Bro made a Zamboni to just play. And I have the stuff to do it. Like in my house currently, I have all the stuff to make said Zamboni.
It's cold enough now too, because it kept melting, but I think it might stay cold for a while, and we can do that.
So I might actually make what he made and drag it around and do that. Just anyway.
That
we'll
sounds
see.
fun. We'll update you if that actually happens.
We'll see. We'll see how big of a project, and if I have time, I'll make time. I said it. I'm gonna have to do it. All right. Dang it. All right.
All right. Well, stay safe, keep warm, and we will see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Beep, 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 boop, 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 boop.
Now we get to go back out into the snow.
Awesome.